Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you are feeling good, ready to start your hump day on the right foot. Feeling a little bit less sore this morning. Hopefully, I know I am a little bit. I'm still sore, but soreness is just you using muscles that maybe you're not used to using, or just using them a little more than we are typically used to using them. We did a lot of reps on Monday, so that is probably why we are so very sore. Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Sarah. How is everybody today? Hey, Fallon, what's going on, girl? Give everybody a couple of seconds to jump on here, and we're going to get started with our warm-up. Looks like it's going to be a gorgeous day here in Southern Connecticut. A little chilly to be outside doing our workout. So, as I talked about last night, morning, Crystal, we are going to be doing 3 rounds of mainly strength training. We've got a couple of body weight moves in there, a little bit of cardio plyometric for our 4th move of the block, but this is going to be a shorter one today, but we're going to work hard. If you have options for weights, use challenging weights, meaning, so when I say challenging weights, that means use weights that you are struggling to finish your reps with. So you should not be strength training and doing, say bicep curls for 1 minute. You shouldn't feel like you can keep going for like 2 more minutes. It should be a struggle. You should be feeling it. So that's what I mean by challenging weights. Good morning, Sarah. All right, so I think we're going to get started. It is 9:03. Welcome, welcome. Let's do this. We're going to get started with our warm-up. As always, play music in the background if you've got it. I do not play music during this video. All right. I have to start the watch, otherwise it doesn't count, right? Okay, so we're going to start with our warm-up, guys. Make sure you got some water too, as always. Very, very important. Okay, so we're going to start with some jumping jacks. We're going to get that heart rate up. So this is the warm-up. We are not going super quick. We're just getting the blood flowing this morning, all right? So we're going to do 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Lower impact. You've got tap outs instead of jumping. So we don't have a whole lot of, I got to start my timer, plyometrics this morning, but we do have some. My iPad is dead. Alrighty. I'll just use my watch. We don't have a whole lot of plyometrics this morning, but we do have some, so I will be showing options for lower impact. Alright, let's do some side lunges. So nice wide stance. We are going to go side. We're going to hold for a couple of seconds to the other side. This one feels super good after Monday. Not sure where everyone else is feeling sore, but my inner thighs are just on fire. They're still very, very sore. This one definitely feels good. So you're holding a couple of seconds on each side. Stretch it out. We're going to do some hip hinges next. I know I'm hearing a lot of complaints about the hamstring. So go ahead and stand hip width apart. You're going to slightly bend your knees. You're going to lean forward. So yeah, you should be feeling it right there, and you're going to stand up. Nothing crazy about this move, but this gets the hamstrings really good. So try to keep your back flat. These are also known as good mornings. Few seconds. Okay, we're going to do standing knee pulls. So we are going to stand and pull, alternating knees into the chest. Yes, we're doing a good amount of warming up of the legs this morning. We need it. We've got inchworms coming up next. A little bit of balance challenge this morning in our warm-up. We're just pulling in, a little extra pull once you get up there. All right, we're going to do some inchworms. So you are going to touch your toes and you're going to walk walk out to plank. Hold it for a couple of seconds, then walk back 30 seconds. More seconds, you guys, and then we're going back to the top. We're going to repeat that warm up one more time. Make sure we're nice and warm. Go ahead and roll it up. All right, we've got jumping jacks, so we're going to kick it up a little bit. Maybe go a little bit quicker. Lower impact, tap it out. Definitely feeling stiff this morning. All right, side to side lunges, nice and wide. A little bit deeper if you can, maybe. So, sitting a little bit deeper if you want to tap your hand to the floor. This is all about what feels good for your own body, so if you're feeling mobile and flexible this morning, do what you can. All right, we're going to stand it up. Hip hinges, feet hip width apart. Soft knees. And forward and back. So you're only hinging at the hips. Don't lock those knees, but just keep those legs as straight as you can. I know this is feeling good on the hamstrings. I know there's a lot of sore hamstrings the last couple of days. One more, and then we're going to do standing knee pulls. All right, now stand up nice and tall. Grab one knee, pull it in. If you're having some balance trouble, just do slow high knee marches. You don't have to balance for too long. You're just trying to pull that knee in. It's the warm up. You're not going too crazy. All right, final move. Inchworms. Here we go. Touch those toes. Get the hamstring stretch. Walk it out to plank. Hold it for a couple of seconds, then walk it back and roll it up. And roll it all the way up. And we are feeling warm, hopefully. Blood's flowing. We're ready to go. All right, here we go. Go ahead and grab those weights. So round one, each move is 1 minute. We're going to get a 20-second rest tops. So that means we're going to be kind of moving through just enough time to grab some water really quick if you need it. Just enough time to catch your breath, but we're going to be moving through. So we've got 4 moves. We are going to go through those 4 moves 1 minute each. We're going to repeat that round, and then we're going to move on to the next round, okay? So starting with lunge, curl, press, okay? So grab your weights. This is a 1 minute move, okay? So I'm going to show you really quick. So you've got a lunge and curl at the same time. Once you're in lunge, you do a press, then you stand up, okay? We're alternating legs. You guys ready? And go. Reverse lunge and curl. Press once you're in lunge and stand up. Other side. Nice and slow, you guys. You got a full minute. So your weight is in that front heel and that back knee. So when you are pressing, please make sure you are not leaning backwards. That core is tight. Shoulders are lined up above the hips. Let me check my watch real quick. We got about 20 seconds. Oh yeah. Definitely warm it up. Keep going, guys. Some noisy children upstairs this morning. 3, 2, and rest. And we are going to move on to up downs with 4 mountain climbers. So we got about 10 seconds left of our break. We've got high plank, let me back here. Low plank, high plank, 4 mountain climbers. Then you do it again. You guys ready? And go. Going down to low plank, back up to high plank. 4, 3, 2, 1, mountain climbers. Going at your own pace. So make sure you guys have a nice strong core. Head, neck, spine is in alignment. Here are your options. Drop those knees right where they are. Head, neck, spine is still in alignment. Down, up, lift those knees, be your mountain climbers. All about that core, you guys. If you need a break in between, more than I'm giving you, you need to take that break and you need to listen to your body. Do the best you can. Got about 10 seconds. And rest. Nice job, you guys. All right, we're going to need our weights again. I'm going to put my fan on. Whew. We are doing a step out squat, bicep curl. Yes, we're doing more bicep curls. So you're going to stand up nice and tall. You're going to squat out and you're going to bicep curl at the same time. Alternating sides. All right, you guys ready? And go. So it's kind of like a step out sumo squat. Feeling this one for sure from Monday. Elbows are tucked in. So guys, if you have 2 weights and those 2 weights are too heavy, guess what? You hold 1 dumbbell and you do a bicep curl with 1 weight. Or if you have lower weights, drop down to lower weights. Remember, you're using challenging weights. Challenging does not mean you can't finish your reps with good form. Your form is the most important. You need to make sure you're not leaning forward like this. You need to make sure your body is nice and strong. Yes, the best way to build muscle is to challenge yourself sometimes. We've got about 8 seconds to go. And rest. Go ahead and put those weights to the side. We've got 5 jacks and 5 tuck jumps. So here is our cardio plyometric round. So you've got 5 quick jumping jacks, 5 quick tuck jumps. This is also a tuck jump. Keep it in mind. All right, here we go. Let's go. 5 and 5. So remember, with your tuck jump, you're using your lower abs to tuck those knees in. Think less legs and more core. Good morning, Nicole. Lower impact, just like we did in the warm-up. 5 jacks. These are also tuck jumps. Guys, you're doing the best you can. We're halfway there. Come on, team, come on. 10 seconds. And rest. Way to go, team. Water. Let's do this. Grab some water. We are going back to the top. So lunge curl press. Morning, Lisa. How are you? All right, let's do this, guys. Back to lunge curl press. So we're repeating that round we just did. All right, standing up nice and tall. Palms up. And go. So you're Alternating lunging, curling as you lunge, pressing in the lunge, standing up. Remember that weight is in the back knee, front heel. Watch your lower spine. Nice and strong, guys. We got this. You're more than halfway there. I didn't think my shoulders were that tired until we started doing these. My shoulders are dead. Anybody else? Monday, I'm feeling it. Almost there, and rest. Nice job, you guys. All right, up downs. Shake it out, shake it out. Up downs for mountain climbers. Down, up for mountain climbers. Let's do this. 5 seconds. Be on those knees if you need to be. Here we go. High plank and set it up. Let's go. Down, up for mountain climbers. So I forgot to mention the first time we did this. Try to alternate which side you drop down on and push up on. In other words, don't drop down on the right side and push up on the right side every time. Try to alternate, okay? Because you are working that upper body. You want to make sure you are evening things out. So as you're doing your up downs, you're trying to keep your hips from rocking, so widen out those feet. Do the best you can. We've got 15 seconds. And rest. Way to go, guys. All right, more bicep curls. Here we go. You have a little bit of time, grab some water if you need it. You've got step out squats and curls. All right, 5 seconds. Guys ready? Let's do this. Palms up and go. Curling and stepping out into squat, pressing your heels into the floor. So yes, when you're doing your side squat, please make sure you're not doing a lunge. Evening out the weight distribution in your legs, okay? It's a squat. So you should be feeling those muscles that we just used on Monday, that for most of us are probably feeling pretty sore. Those are the ones we're using again. Come on, team. And rest. All right. Woo. 5 jacks, 5 tuck jumps. How are we feeling? We are finishing up round 1 right now. 5 seconds. Let's do this. 3, 2, and go. 5 jacks, 5 tuck jumps. 5 jacks. 5 tuck jumps. Guys, some movement is better than none. Just try to keep moving. If you need a break, you take your break. But try to keep moving. Whether you're modifying, whether you're doing the full move and then modifying, guys, it doesn't matter. Just keep moving and do the best you can, okay? Time. There we go. Round 1 is done. Let's take a nice break before we move on to round 2. Water, towel off. Nice job, you guys. 1 out of 3 done. Okay. So we've got some more sumo squatting to start round 2. So we've got a sumo squat, upright row, push presses, plank rows and plank pop squats. So I got a good mix of upper body and lower body. All right. Here we go. Sumo squat, upright row. So toes are pointed out a little bit, you're nice and wide. You're squatting with the weight down here, and then you are doing an upright row. Okay? Elbows above the wrists. Here we go. Let's go. 1 minute. So make sure you're not leaning forward in your squat. All of the weight is in the legs. Those knees are tracking out towards your toes if your toes are pointed out. A little bit more like a plie squat. That's fine. Weights are coming right along your body. Super close. So you should be feeling this move in your shoulders. You have 15 seconds. Come on, team, come on, power through. 3, 2, and rest. All right, push presses. So these are not your regular shoulder presses. You're using your legs to help you with this move. So feet are hip width apart. You're going to slightly squat down and push that weight up with your legs. Okay, here we go. And go. So if we were just doing this, this would be just a shoulder press. We are helping the weight get up by pushing it with our legs. Push through the heel and the entire foot. I'm not saying you're not feeling this in your shoulders. You certainly are. But give yourself a little help by using those legs. Guess what? If your weights are too heavy, you take one weight and you use one. Get it done, guys. Get it done. Come on, team. You got it, you got it. Over there. Woo! Plank rows, renegade rows, everyone's favorite plank move. Let's stay positive through this one. So you are going to be in plank position. Weights are going to be lined up below your shoulders. Nice wide feet. You're going to be alternating rows. So this move works the back. Shoulders just had 2 rounds, 2 minutes of work. Make sure you're squeezing the back muscles right back here. Here we go. And go. Alternating rows. Guys, options. Knees down. You are actually working your core a little bit more than your back muscles with this move. So you're trying to keep your hip bones facing the floor, and you're trying to keep them from rocking side to side, okay? So drop those knees if that's going to help you keep those hips facing down. Yeah, core's working. Also trying to keep that butt from going up here. Nice strong plank. Head, neck, spine in alignment. Almost there, guys. We got 15 seconds. All right, time is up. Nice job, guys. All right, you do not need weights. For this next move, we've got plank pop squats. So you're back in plank position, popping into squat, back to plank. All right, here we go. Let's go. Options: plank, step into squat. No jumping necessary. And also, when you're squatting, your feet do not have to come all the way up to your hands. So everyone's pop squat's going to be a little different. You just need to be back on your heels so you're doing a squat. Make sure you're off your toes. That's really going to burn those calf muscles as we go, and we're trying to get the quads. Nice strong plank, nice strong squat. Almost there. team. All right, we're there. Nice job. Okay. How are those legs feeling? Grab some water. I'm struggling a little bit today. I'll admit it. Muscles are tired. They are screaming at me. But I'm gonna feel a lot better when I'm done. Okay, sumo squat, upright row. Let's get back to it. Back to the top, guys. Here we go. Sumo squat is just a wider squat than you typically do. But guess what? If you are feeling too stretched out in the hip flexors or groin, you bring those feet in a little bit. Here we go. And go. Squat, upright row. Elbows are up. Remember, those weights come right up in front of the body, almost like you're trying to bring your shirt up with the weights. And you guys can do what you want. You're at home. I can't see anything. Come on, team. Elbows are up. I'm feeling this in the shoulders. Pressing into the heels. 20 seconds. Core's engaged as you do that upright row. Make sure those knees are tracking out towards your toes. And rest. Nice job, you guys. Okay. Whew. Push press. Let's do this. Shoulders on fire. We've got a little bit less shoulders in round 3, in case you're wondering. All right, here we go. Feet hip width apart. And go. Remember, you're sitting back onto those heels using the entire foot to press up. You're not trying to lock out your shoulders, okay? You're not trying to lock out any joints. You're just trying to use your weight in the legs to push that weight up, to help you get it up overhead. And remember, drop down to one weight if you need to. So it's not a full squat. We do squat presses a lot. This is a little bit different, a little quicker. Looking good, guys, looking good. Take breaks if you need them. I've certainly needed them. Shoulders ready to fall off. All right, time's up. Well done. Plank rows. Just a reminder, these are the muscles right back here. Lats. These are the ones we're using to pull that weight up in plank, not the shoulders. And the core. Here we go. Go ahead and line up those weights right below your shoulders. Feet are wide to help out your stability. And go. Please make sure, if you're doing this move on weights, that your weights are not going to roll. Please make sure they have some kind of stability on your surface. Very important. No injuries. Squeezing those back muscles up against your spine. Knees come down if you need a little extra stability. It's all about those hip bones, guys. Yes, we're working our back muscles, but it's all about keeping those hip bones facing the floor and not rocking side to side. We're doing the best we can with that. 15 seconds. And rest. Nice job, guys. Woo. All right, you go ahead and slide those weights out of the way. We've got plank pop squats, and then we're done with block 2. Round 2. All right, 10 seconds, here we go. Plank to squat. Jumping or stepping in. 3, 2, and go. Last move of round 2. So guys, hip flexors, inner thighs are probably very sore from Monday. So you need to listen to your body and you need to do what works best. So this is a good option, not jumping in. Also not bringing your feet all the way up to your hands and leaning back into squat. As long as you're doing a squat, that other part does not matter. Work with your own mobility and flexibility. Come on, team, come on. We got this. A few more seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, boom. Done with round 2. All right, guys. Well-deserved break. That's right. We are moving on to our final block. I told you this was going to be a short one. And like I've said last night and in the past, the time of your workout, the